Hello, my name is Randolph DJ. I live in Warner Robins, Georgia, and I've been a child of STEM my whole life. Living near the Robins Air Force Base has given me numerous opportunities to watch how veterans with various physical limitations and disabilities live their lives after they serve. Despite that fact, my observations show that many of these veterans do not desire or have access to the prosthetics that could improve their quality of life. I can remember really being into building complex Lego creations and was able to go to several different Lego conferences for kids both in Chicago and Atlanta. I would also say a key aspect of my curiosity was brought out in the projects I completed in elementary school. I was the kid that always had a strong fascination with the creation of anything. In third grade, I partnered with my best friend at the time, and we made off-brand Pokemon cards. We had such a great time making them and even got a perfect grade from putting in all those hours. When I was 11 years old, I even had the opportunity to attend ID Tech, a summer program for coding and engineering housed at Emory University. There, I was able to build a laptop from a handful of parts and run coding projects on it. In school, I was excited to sign up and join the robotics club. Basically, from making video games to joining any club with robotics or coding, I always had that itch to create. In middle school, I was truly able to showcase my skills in Starbase, a STEM club that programmed Lego robots to go through different courses while a research team would develop solutions to solve the problem that was presented that year. I was the leader of the research team for 2 years, allowing my team to run regionals with the idea of a sleeping bag specifically for astronauts. These experiences were my initial introduction to the bigger world of STEM, especially in the research behind projects. However, STEM activities weren't the only thing I devoted my time to. I also played a lot of different sports, with each one being interesting to me for different reasons. I went from sport to sport until I found one that I liked, ultimately coming to my most recent athletic endeavor, boxing. I stumbled across boxing while talking to one of my substitute teachers in middle school about combat sports. She recommended her gym to me and told me about how boxing improved her confidence and fitness. And since I'm on the smaller side, I saw these all as a major pro and I joined. Years later, I found myself being obsessed with the science and biomechanics of a sport that most only see as brutal or violent. This ultimately pushed me towards my current scientific interests. Within the journey of narrowing down a discipline I wanted to study, I had the opportunity to go to Auburn University to do a week-long product design camp, which reinforced my teamwork skills and prototyping abilities, along with giving me the chance to solve problems with physical objects such as shoes or concept e-bikes with a team of like-minded teenagers. During the summer of 2020, I came across a TED Talk from an MIT professor, Hugh Hurt. He explained the new world that can be made for the everyday living of those who are amputees, including yourself. Not only could these amputees get a limb or limbs back, but they can live a life like how people with organic limbs live, if not better. This magic had me hooked. The combination of knowledge of tech combined with the complexity of the human body fascinated me. It piqued my interest in the same way that the Lego robots did when I was younger, making me look at every situation with a new perspective of, how can I improve upon this idea, or how could I solve that problem? This sparked a burning curiosity about how more of these technologies work and how they can be improved. In tandem with this newfound curiosity, more recently I had the opportunity to go to Georgia Tech to shadow a biomedical engineering PhD student. I watched the students grow cells and learned about tissue culture and where it applies in the future of the medical and BME field. Some real-world applications I came across while there was the research behind growing rotator cuff muscles back or causing different white blood cells to act in a way that heals a patient faster. This only reassured my passion for BME and my pursuit of more knowledge in the field. Once I had the opportunity to have a short conversation with the lead professor at Bolshoi Lab, Dr. Bolshoi, he broadened my horizons even more. With him, I learned more about the continuing research to improve the field of immunoregenerative medicine. I remember that he specifically told me that the field of regenerative medicine and prosthetics will end up crossing paths as technologies advance further. The field is only growing as more engineers use their creative minds to find new solutions to problems to inch closer towards the next big idea or innovation. Once I was told about Emory's internship, I saw it as an opportunity to work with one of the most prestigious medical schools in the world to further my knowledge in the biomedical field. Getting to become a representation of the intelligence and curiosity that many young black men have, but don't always have the opportunity or outlet to demonstrate. With Emory's program being connected with Georgia Tech, it allows me to be directly involved with schools I'm interested in and be exposed to STEM on a more professional level. I absolutely love the STEM fields and would be extremely grateful to be considered for an internship program. Thank you.